Tony Robbins, Book Summary, Unlimited Power. Book Summary, Section 1, The Modeling of Human Excellence. Chapter 1, The Commodity of Kings. The great end of life is not knowing but action. Thomas Henry Huxley. Success is the ongoing process of striving to become more. It is the opportunity to continually grow emotionally, socially, spiritually, physiologically, intellectually, and financially while contributing in a positive way to others. You shape your perception, or someone shapes them for you. You do what you want to do, or you respond to someone else's plan for you. Ultimate power is the ability to produce the results you desire most and create value for others in the process. Power is the ability to change your life, to shape your perception, to make things work for you and not against you. Real power is shared, not imposed. We all produce two forms of communication from which the experience of our lives is fashioned. First, we conduct internal communications, those things we picture, say, and feel within ourselves. Secondly, we experience external communications, words, tonality, facial expression, body postures, and physical actions to communicate with the world. Every communication we make is an action, a cause set in motion. And all communications have some kind of effect on ourselves and on others. Communication is power. Those who have mastered its effective use can change their own experience of the world and the world's experience of them. All behavior and feelings find their original roots in some form of communication. Now, you feel is not the result of what is happening in your life. It is your interpretation of what is happening. The quality of our lives is determined not by what happens to us, but rather by what we do about what happens. You are the one who decides how you feel and act based upon the way you choose to perceive in your life. Nothing has any meaning except the meaning we give it. Most of us have turned this process of interpretation on automatic, but we can take that power back and immediately change our experience of the world. For every disciplined effort, there is a multiple reward. Know what your outcome is, definitely precisely what you want. The second step is to take action. Otherwise, your desires will always be dreams. You must take the types of action you believe will create the greatest probability of producing the result you desire. Greatest fears and limitations are self-imposed. There are 7 basic triggering mechanisms that can ensure your success. First, passion. All of these people have discovered a reason, a consuming, energizing, almost obsessive purpose that drives them to grow and to be more. It gives them the fuel that powers their success train and causes them to tap their true potential. 2. Belief. People who succeed on a major scale differ greatly in their beliefs from those who fail. Our beliefs about what we are and what we will be. Many people are passionate, but because of their limiting beliefs about who they are and what they can do, they never take the action that could make their dreams a reality. 3. Strategy. A strategy is a way of organizing resources. 4. Clarity of values. Values are specific belief systems we have about what is right and what is wrong for ourselves. The more we believe we can accomplish something, the more we are usually willing to invest in its achievement. 5. Energy. 6. Bonding power. Nearly all successful people have in common an extraordinary ability to bond with others. The ability to connect with and develop rapport with people from a variety of backgrounds and beliefs. 7. Mastery of communication. The way we communicate with others and the way we communicate with ourselves ultimately determine the quality of our lives. Chapter 2. The difference that makes the difference. The difference all comes down to the way in which we communicate with ourselves and the actions we take. Actions are the source of all results. Anything any human being does can model. Modeling is the pathway to excellence. Produce the same results if I am willing to pay the price of time and effort. What a person believes, what he thinks is possible or impossible, to a great extent determines what he can or cannot do. The meeting of preparation with opportunity generates the offspring we all call luck. Chapter 3. The power of state. It is the mind that make it good or ill, that make it wretched or happy, rich or poor. Edmund Spencer. If you can change a state, you can change a behavior. Understanding state is the key to understanding change and achieving excellence. Our behavior is the result of the state we are in. The key then is to take charge of our states and thus our behaviors. The key to power is taking action. Your belief is the result of your state, and your state is the result of your internal representation and your physiology. The ancestor of every action is a thought. Ralph Waldo Emerson said it right. Chapter 4. The birth of excellence. Belief. Man is what he believes. Belief is any guiding principle. dictum, faith, or passion that can provide meaning and direction in life. One person with a belief is equal to a force of 99 who have only interest. That's precisely why beliefs open the doors to excellence. Belief delivers a direct command to your nervous system. When you believe something is true, you literally go into the state of being true. Beliefs are the compass and the maps that guide us towards our goals and give us the surety to know we'll get there. Without beliefs or the ability to tap into them, people can be totally disempowered. They are like motorboat without a motor or rudder. With the powerful guiding beliefs, you have the power to take actions and create the world you want to live. There are no more powerful directing forces in human behavior than belief. To change our behaviors, we have to start with our own beliefs. Drugs are not always necessary. Belief in recovery always is. The magic of drug resides within the mind of the user, not in the drugs. The birth of excellence begins with our awareness that our beliefs are a choice. The real nightmare is the effect the environment has on beliefs and dreams. Environment may be the single most potent generator of belief, but it's not the only one. Believing it can be done becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. Most of our lives are governed by beliefs about possibility or success or happiness that we have picked up unconsciously over the years. Success feeds on success and generates more success, and each success creates more belief and the momentum to succeed on even higher scale. Life is both subtler and more complex than some of us like to believe. Chapter 5: The 7 Lies of Success. Chapter 5: The 7 Lies of Success. The mind is its own place and in itself can make a heaven of hell, a hell of heaven. Our beliefs are specific, consistent, organizational approaches to perception. Belief 1: Everything happens for a reason and a purpose, and it serves us. Belief in limits creates limited people. Belief 2: There is no such thing as failure. There are only results. There is no sadder sight than a young pessimist. Mark Twain. Our doubts are traitors and make us lose the good we often might win by fearing to attempt. William Shakespeare. Whatever humans have learned had to be learned as a consequences through mistakes. Buckminster Fuller. Belief 3: Whatever happens, take responsibility. Belief 4: It's not necessary to understand everything to be able to use everything. Belief 5: People are your greatest resource. One man alone, no matter how brilliant, will find it very difficult to match the collaborative talents of an effective team. Belief 6: Work is play. The secret of success is making your vocation your vacation. Belief 7: There is no abiding success without commitment. Know your outcome. Model what works. Take action. Develop the sensory acuity to know what you are getting and keep refining it until you get what you want. It's the quality of commitments that separates good from great. Chapter 6: Mastering your mind. How to run your brain. Don't find fault. Find a remedy. Henry Ford said it right. Nothing has any power over me other than that which I give it through my conscious thought. All human behavior is the result of the state we're in, and that our states are created by our internal representation, the things we picture, say to ourselves, and so on. There is nothing either good or bad, but thinking makes it good. William Shakespeare. A belief is a strong emotion state of certainty that you hold about specific people, things, ideas, or experiences of life. Chapter 7: The Syntax of Success. If you have an excellent model of how to produce a result, you can discover specifically what the model does and duplicate it, and thus produce similar results in a much shorter period of time than you may have thought possible. Chapter 9: The Physiology, the Avenue of Excellence. If you would be powerful, pretend to be powerful. Change your physiology and you change your state. Our bodies are our gardens. Our wheels are gardens. William Shakespeare. Section 2: The Ultimate Success Formula. Chapter 11: Limitation. Disengage. What do you want? There is only one success: to be able to spend your life in your own way. Christopher Morley. People are so lazy, and some are not so lazy. They simply have important goals. That is, goals that do not inspire them. Winning starts with beginning. Limited goals create limited lives. So stretch yourself as far as you want in setting your goals. You need to decide what you want, because that's the only way you can expect to get it. If you can find enough reasons to do something, you can get yourself to do anything. Reasons are the difference between being interested versus being committed to accomplishing something. To guide our actions, we must create a step-by-step plan. Goals are like magnets. They attract the things that make them come true. The brain responds most to repetitions and deep feeling. All results, actions, and realities we experience start from creations in our minds. The brain needs clear, direct signals of what it wants to achieve. Your mind has the power to give everything you want, but it can only do that if it's getting clear, bright, intense, focused signals. Thinking is the hardest work there is, which is the probable reason why so few engage in it. Henry Ford. One very useful thing is to keep a journal, which will provide you with an ongoing record of your goals at any time in your life. Journals are the great to review, to study how your life has developed and how much you've grown. If your life is worth living, it's worth recording. Having a clear, precise, direct target, my powerful unconscious mind guided my thoughts and actions to produce the results I desired. It worked for me and it can work for you. Where there is no vision, people perish. Proverbs 29:18. Now, you should do one final thing. Make a list of things you already have that were once goals. All the things in your ideal day you can already do. The activities and people of your life. You are most grateful for the resources you already have available to you. I call this a gratitude diary. Shakespeare once wrote, actions is eloquence. Chapter 12, the power of precision. There are 5 guidelines for asking intelligently and precisely. Ask specifically. You must describe what you want both to yourself and to someone else. Ask someone who can help you. Create value for the person you are asking. Ask with focused, congruent belief. Ask until you get what you want. When you study the lives of successful people, you will find over and over again that they kept asking, kept trying, kept changing, because they knew that sooner or later they would find someone who could satisfy their needs. Thomas Edison said, "There is no expedient to which a man will not go to avoid the real labor of thinking." Chapter 13, the magic of rapport. The ability to establish rapport is one of the most important skills a person can have. To effectively communicate, we must realize that we are all different in the way we perceive the world and use this understanding as a guide to our communication with others. People have patterns of behavior, and they have patterns by which they organize their experience to create their behaviors. Chapter 14, Distinctions of Excellence, Metaprograms. All human behaviors revolve around the urge to gain pleasure or to avoid pain. Chapter 15, How to Handle Resistance and Solve Problems. The man who never alters his opinion is like standing water and breeds reptiles of the mind. William Blake. The man who never alters his communication patterns finds himself in the same dangerous ooze. I found that confusion is one of the greatest ways to interrupt patterns. People fall into patterns because they don't know to do anything else. Everything that enlarges the sphere of human powers, that shows man he can do what he thought he could do, is valuable. Through conscious and consistent awareness, we can change our patterns of communication. Why? So what does the Bible say about it? We shall all be changed in an instant, in the twinkling of an eye. We will be if we want to be. Chapter 16, Reframing the Power of Perceptive. Reframing the power of perceptive. Reframing the same stimulus changes the meaning sent to the brain and thus states the behavior associated with it. You can run your brain, you produce the result of your life. Reframing is crucial to learning how to communicate with ourselves and with others. All persuasion is an altering of perception. You don't like something, change it. You are behaving in a way that does not support you, do something else. Chapter 17, Anchoring Yourself to Success. Do what you can with what you have where you are. Theodore Roosevelt. If you do what you've always done, you'll get what you've always gotten. Key ingredient of success. The ability to eliminate from your own environment triggers that tend to put you in negative or resourceful states, when installing positive ones in yourself and in others. Section 3, Leadership, the Challenge of Excellence. Chapter 18, Value Hierarchies, the Ultimate Judgment of Success. What are values? Simply, they are your own private, personal and individual beliefs about what is most important to you. Your values are your belief systems about right, wrong, good and bad. They govern your entire lifestyle. They determine how you will respond to any given experience in life. They are the base that defines our responses to any given situation in life. Our values also change when we change goals or self-image. People feel very comfortable or uncomfortable and suspicious of individuals who have values very different from their own. Much of the conflict that people have in life results from conflicting values. Values are the most powerful motivating tool we have. If a man hasn't discovered something that he will die for, B isn't fit to live. Martin Luther King Jr. He who knows much about others may be learned, but he who understands himself is more intelligent. He who controls others may be powerful, but he who has mastered himself is mightier still. Lao Tzu. So you must master yourself and your intelligence. You must understand. Values change and people change. The only people who don't change are those who don't breathe. So the people who don't breathe are the people who are dead. So you must change according to your values. Chapter 19. The 5 keys to wealth and happiness. Man is not the creature of circumstances. Circumstances are the creatures of man. Benjamin Disraeli. Life will pay you whatever you ask for fit. Ask for quarter and that's what you'll get. Ask for resounding joy and success, you'll get that too. You can learn what to ask of life and you can be sure to get it. Whatever kind of word thou speak it. The like salt thou hear. Greek proverb. Affirmations without discipline is the beginning of delusion. Affirmation with discipline creates miracles. You must learn how to handle frustration. The worst thing a negative attitude does is wipe out self-discipline. And when that discipline is gone, the result you desire are gone. Don't sweat the small stuff. Remember, it's all small stuff. Limited thoughts create limited lives. Success is berries on the other side of rejection. You must learn to handle financial pressure. That all of our action in life are guided by our own philosophies, our guiding internal representation about how to act. No amount of money can buy what you get when you give of yourself. No amount of financial planning could do more for you than if you give 10% away. Comfort can be one of the most disastrous emotions a body could have. He who's not busy being born is busy dying. Bob Dylan. Learn to judge yourself by your goals instead of by what your peer seems to be doing. Don't measure in minor things. Always give more than you expect to receive. Chapter 20. Trend creation, the power of persuasion. All human problems are behavioral problems. It means that the quality you get out of a system depends entirely on what you put into it. Chapter 21. Living excellence, the human challenge. Changes lead to more changes. Growth leads to more growth. By starting to make changes, by growing in bits and pieces, you can slowly but steadily change your life. If you could only love enough, you could be the most powerful person in the world. Be a doer. Take charge, take action. Few who do versus the many who wish. This comes to the end of the Unlimited Power book by Tony Robbins. This book is the new science of personal achievement and this game of life, and this book has changed many of the lives. Thank you for listening. Subscribe for more.